What's going on? Move the Mouse here, back in City Skylines, the town of Portsmouth, with our Let's Play Season 7 episode number 25, I believe. It's easy to get lost and lose track. I lose track at like episode 4, so when I get up into the 20s, it's a lot easier. We've got a bit of commercial and industrial demand, and I thought we could kind of start trying to close off areas of the map, and we've got this area down here. This is kind of where the malls are and the shopping up in the real Portsmouth. Crime, too, apparently. Duff truck making a delivery to Macy's. Apparently they sell Duff. Can't get enough of that wonderful Duff at Macy's. But what I wanted to do was probably cause some traffic issues. We're going to bring this down this way, this 4-lane road. And I want to do a little office park. We'll high-rise ban it and try and keep it on the smaller side. We'll do a bit of a buffer zone over here to separate out this residential area. But I thought maybe we could bring a road in here, a road down the center, and connect this in and kind of fill in some of this space. We won't go all the way up here. This is going to be kind of college campus area up on this northern part. Maybe we'll do some small zoned buildings over here for the university. The University City Residential Content Creator Pack from King Leno. So let's kind of start it on this. So we'll pause it because we're already chugging along with the frames as it is. Let's bulldoze that because we want to get under here now. And we'll go with our highway tool. Freeform, why not? And I want to hook this under like so. It's a little wonky. That's a fix it later thing. I'm not going to nitpick that right now. Can we move this down just a little bit? Where is this other node? I don't know how to highlight this node down here. Can I go into bulldoze down, move it while I'm already underground? There we go. That's what I needed. I don't know if that's any better, but we'll leave that for now. It's fine. So let's come down here and we will 4-lane it. We'll just do regular 4-lane. And straight tool. We'll keep these nice and perpendicular to the other roadways for now. And that looks pretty good. We'll come down to there. Over here, this is a grass line street. Maybe we can convert that back to regular 4-lane. And I kind of want to bring this down and hook it in over here. So we'll freeform that from here. Like that, maybe? So we get that 4-lane avenue kind of meeting up down here. We'll do the same thing over on this side, but I've got to move the fire station, sorry, before we do that. So we'll do the same thing here. We'll come down a bit. We'll come down straight. So right about there before we kind of hook it in, and then we'll fill in that space with some different side streets. So one more time with the freeform tool. Something like that. Now I don't want to get too crazy making this kind of high density, but I do want to fill in some of the space and provide some alternate routes. So let's bring this through like that. And then maybe we can do some kind of office parks in here so we can think about how traffic comes in. It's going to be coming in through one of these main 4-lane roads. This one's going to get heavy. We know that. So maybe we kind of minimize trucks and cars coming in off of here and try and steer some of them off to the sides like this. So we do something like that. When we're about the halfway point, then we can have a road that kind of comes off that way. That works. And we'll do something like that. I mean, maybe it's not going to be that heavily trafficked anyways. Maybe we can do something like that. Already going against my ideas. But we can fill this in with a little bit of trees too. A little bit on the outside edge. Maybe we have one street that kind of comes down here and takes advantage of some of the coastline, which we can clean up, and we'll probably end up moving the water treatment plants. Let's see what we got for coast here. Yeah, so we'll come out a little bit like that, and then before we kind of hook back in over here. That's a funny bend. We'll fix that one after. Let's fix it right now. Something like that, a little bit better. And let's assume that we're going to move this... let's at least get this power out of here so we have more zonable space on the coastline there. And we'll get that all hooked up and powered. We're good there. Let's see where we're at for water, because I don't think we did water coverage all the way through here. If you're OCD about your pipes, look away now. Go get a cup of coffee or something. Come back in about 30 seconds. I don't think you're going to want to see this. Let's get over here. Cover all this up. While I'm doing this, I want to say thanks everybody. A lot of great comments. I talked a little bit about kind of why the schedule's been funny, some of the anxiety issues I've been dealing with, and it's not as bad as some people may have thought in the comments, but it definitely affects my schedule from time to time. And I appreciate everybody being understanding about it and supportive, knowing that some of you are dealing with some of the same issues. So, you know, it is important that we do talk about it, though, just in general as a society, because too often it is stigmatized and people don't talk about it. And I like to share on here, not just building, but personal life and everything that's going on, give you kind of an idea what's happening. Before I forget, because this is gonna drive me crazy if I don't turn these off. I do have the American traffic lights turned on. You'll notice these look a little bit different from the default in-game ones. So you've got the crosswalks, and the lights are stylized like North American style. And it's a nice touch if you're looking to bring some realism, but we don't want all those traffic lights all over our neighborhoods there. This, I'm okay with this bend, but it's a little too sharp. Where are we? Move it. Move it, please. So we'll do something like that. That can work. And we've got the most demand right now for office. Should we do some coming through here? I think that we should. A little back street that kind of comes through here. Like that. That's good. Again, it doesn't have to be super dense over here. Little down space is okay. And let's break out the brush. So this can be all office park. We've got the most industrial demand, so let's meet that primarily. And then we can fill in a little bit of commercial space. And I think, like I said before, the residential we might meet over here up by the university on this side. Great waterfront property. Throw some of the university buildings in there. You know, I guess I could fill this in and then just remove the kind of the tiny little 2-block ones that I don't want after the fact. Would be faster. So let's fill in this zoning. I got to remember to district this in high-rise band because I don't want giant office buildings over here. You know, maybe we even don't zone on this side of the street and provide, again, a little bit more buffer. So this could be all office park. And then let's do the same thing over here. So this This is all office park, and then we can bring down some of our commercial off the main strip. So I've got those couple of unique buildings up there. So we could bring something like the Posh Mall down here a little bit. Come on, move. Move, please. We'll center that on this block, and let's see what we've got. Did we zone off? We didn't zone off over there, so that's good. We've got commercial demand, so let's do that on this block. And what else can we move down here? So we've got... This doesn't really belong here, but I don't know that it belongs in that office and commercial park. At the radio station. We could move the Hadron Collider. Get that off the main drag. Can we fit this sideways? Of course not, right? A little too much. Can we get it there? Let's do this. We'll put it sideways like that. So anybody entering or exiting or visiting is coming into the side street. And in fact, they have to come all the way down, U-turn, and come at it that way. That's okay, though. I don't think this generates a lot of traffic. If I'm wrong, it could mean problems for this intersection, but this is going to be a lot more traffic coming through here anyways, so I think we're going to have to worry about that at some point or another. Just making sure I got my... I remember to turn my daylight settings, set those correctly. We got a little bit of abandonment happening here or there. That is okay. Somebody mentioned that you don't need to use the collapse option if you have move it. So with move it, I can just select it and then bulldoze it instantly. It's not as fun though. More fun to collapse it. But that's quicker. So somebody said that in the comments. Thank you. Let's hit play. Let's let some people zone in here. Might have some electricity problems at first. That's totally fine. Oh, wait. No, stop. Squirrel. District. High-rise ban. Let's do that before anybody moves in. I don't think we have any office space in the town yet, so this is going to be a first. But this will be a nice welcome addition to our little town of Portsmouth. Play at 3 times speed. We'll have to keep an eye on that traffic up there. And I'm just going to extend this up here. Just because it is technically all the same commercial and shopping area. And then let's click on here and we'll go to policies and city planning. High-rise ban. Oh, high-rise ban was already on citywide. Nice. So I didn't even have to worry about that. The tallest thing that we've got in the map are these... Whoa. Frame rate. We could just get rid of these, right? Let's get rid of them. There we go. That was the tallest thing we had in the map. Okay, why are we not having offices zoned though? Why does no one want to move in to an office? Doesn't look like anybody wants to move in a commercial either. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's okay. All right, good. Offices are moving in. There we go. Fix that. We'll come in over here. We'll fill this in with trees. Now, for right now, I may have mentioned this in the last episode. I started to put the fall trees everywhere, and man, did my frame rate tank. Way worse. Right now, while I'm recording, I'm at 13 to 15 frames per second. If I stop OBS, which is how I record this screen share that you're seeing, I can get up to 18 to 20. If I spam these trees over a large area of the map, like this area right here, south of this highway and east of this highway, I get down to 1 or 2 frames per second. So we definitely don't want to introduce the fall trees yet. I did a small little dab of them over there just to kind of see what they would look like. So we're going to use the regular conifers for now as a placeholder. And we're just going to kind of fill that in. Plant some in the backyards of those people's houses. And we'll do the same thing over here. So we've got, you know, this kind of mall. We'll do something like that. And again, we'll do a little low density residential area up here. I want to fix that one water problem that we've got. Make sure that street's covered. And then we can bring water down over this way afterwards, or right now. Just so that we have coverage for what will eventually be a residential area over here. Now, I've got to figure out how do we get people off of this. I might have to convert this into a cloverleaf. Or maybe we'll do like a traffic circle and bring traffic over the highway. That might be the easier way to do it and not have an ugly cloverleaf here. So we'll do like a little traffic circle. We'll bypass traffic over this way and they'll come over to the residential neighborhood. They can hook back up onto the highway and get back on that way. Portsmouth University, doing pretty well. It's a little rigid over here, so maybe we'll move some of these dormitories around. We'll plant, again, some more fall trees around just to see what it looks like. Let's fill in a little bit of our campus with some fall trees like that. Oh, that looks nice. That's going to be so great when we have that over the entire map. Let's do a little bit right there, too. Just to kind of get an idea, right, of what it'll look like. Man, it does start chugging almost immediately. Let's get let's spam some trees all around the campus so that we can do a nice little flyby for our outro cinematic, and I think that's a good spot to end for today. We've got some of that commercial demand met. Where are we at frames? I'm just going to keep an eye on my frame counter. As soon as it starts to dip, we'll stop spamming trees. But I can do a little bit of a flyby here now and kind of show you what this looks like with the trees. The fall here in New England is beautiful. Cold, crisp weather. I don't have to have a fan running in my office right now. It's great. And then in the middle of winter, it's freezing down here. So we'll do a little cinematic outro right here. Get a glimpse at Portsmouth. We've got our new commercial area filling in nicely. Got some worker problems here or there. It'll balance and sort itself out. We'll get it all figured out. Next thing we'll have to start worrying about is the traffic over here. This is going to get crazy. Maybe we convert this into a circle. We may just have to do it out of necessity. More traffic circles. How are our traffic circles doing? They're doing all right. A little backed up here or there. Apparently I've got to figure out what's going on here is causing a backup over here. So I got to get these people merging on a little bit smoother. We'll sort that out in the coming episodes. Or we'll do our best to hide it. One way or the other, we'll get where we need to be, but no, oh my god. I was just about to cut away to the cinematic. Pause. Where do we have a tiny little fire station over here that is not accessible on the roads. So you didn't think we were going to get out of here without a horrible fire, did you? Silly you. Let's hope that these guys get activated really fast, because this could be very bad for our university attendance here. Oh, man. All right, well, yeah. Hopefully a fire department gets over here pretty quick. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That's all for now. Likes, comments, and shares all help the channel a lot and are greatly appreciated. If you're new here, subscribe and consider hitting the bell to get notifications for updates in this and other series. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord if you want to get involved in the discussion. But until the next one, this is Move the Mouse, signing off.